Welcome back. Today, we're diving into a crucial question. Will the steering wheel even exist in the future of autonomy?
The retractable steering wheel allows for unparalleled space and comfort, opening up revolutionary new possibilities for cabin design and layout.
The steering wheel is less about driving skill and more about responsibility and control.
Autonomy is easiest when humans don't interfere.
The steering wheel becomes optional only when the car can handle nearly all driving tasks safely.
Current systems still expect humans to take over sometimes.
Night rain presents some of the harshest conditions for autonomous navigation. Yet, the system handles the slick streets with unwavering precision. When perception degrades, the steering wheel becomes the emergency plan for many designs.
Highways are where removing the steering wheel feels most plausible. The reason is simple: the environments are highly structured.
The cities create the edge cases that keep steering wheels relevant.
When autonomy requires human intervention, the steering wheel acts as the primary fallback interface.
Autonomy degraded. Human intervention required.
Takeover requests raise a hard question. Can humans respond fast enough? Removing the steering wheel unlocks lounge-style cabins and new travel experiences.
Many designers compromise. They keep a wheel, but hide it most of the time.
Existing legislation often assumes that the presence of a steering wheel implies that a human driver is ultimately responsible for the vehicle's operation.
And as the car behaves predictably, our trust in the system only grows.
Unpredictable pedestrians are why the steering wheel remains a psychological safety net for many people.
Even without touching a steering wheel, the car is constantly deciding what is safe.
The steering wheel is just an input. Real control is software and motors.
Some futures keep no steering wheel because edge cases are handled by remote support.
If there's no steering wheel, the vehicle must be able to fail safely every time.
Minimal risk maneuvers effectively replace those grab the steering wheel now moments.
Removing the steering wheel requires backups: power, compute, braking, steering, sensing.
The steering wheel is easier than perfect autonomy, so redundancy is mandatory.
In poor markings, the steering wheel becomes a fallback, and many regulators still want.
If traction is uncertain, hands off the steering wheel feels riskier to humans.
The steering wheel is also a comfort object, and people trust what they can grab.
Work zones are why a steering wheel might stay for private cars longer.
Confusing cues often trigger cautious behaviors, making the steering wheel feel like an escape hatch.
The steering wheel signals who's responsible, driver or system.
If you must take the steering wheel, the car needs to know you're alert.
This is why keeping a steering wheel is complicated. Humans disengage quickly.
Some high-level autonomous car designs are built from the ground up to never need human control. The no steering wheel future starts where vehicles operate in limited, well-mapped areas.
Without a steering wheel, autonomy usually needs strict operational boundaries.
Strong mapping reduces uncertainty, making a steering wheel less necessary in that zone.
This is where humans still want a steering wheel, even if they never touch it.
Drive-by-wire could keep a steering wheel optional, easy to add or remove by model.
High-level autonomous car adoption will likely be uneven across regions and laws.
The core trait is this: freedom and comfort versus fallback control and legal responsibility. Weigh the options.
The shift in lighting and environment inside the tunnel challenges even the most advanced sensors, highlighting why a physical steering wheel.
Bright sun can be tricky. Another reason some argue to keep a steering wheel.
If there's no steering wheel, the car must default to safe stopping, not handover panic.
Strong autonomy makes the steering wheel less vital than robust fail-safe behavior.
If autonomy changes via updates, regulators may require a steering wheel as a stable safety interface.
Removing the steering wheel is as much a legal milestone as a technical one.
Autonomous vehicles truly optimize fleet operations. Without the need for steering wheels, maintenance and monitoring can be seamlessly controlled within the depot.
Autonomy reliability depends on upkeep, and a steering wheel can't fix dirty sensors. The high-level autonomous car future may divide into private ownership and autonomous service vehicles.
The question of the steering wheel isn't just about technology, it's about lifestyle. Do we still want the option to drive sometimes?
The enthusiasts may demand a wheel even when autonomy is excellent.
As long as manual mode exists, a steering wheel is almost inevitable.
Even if autonomy works, the steering wheel may stay for joy, not necessity.
Complex human behavior is why some argue a steering wheel will remain for decades.
Informal human communication keeps the steering wheel debate alive. Machines must interpret nuance.
The removal of the steering wheel shifts moral and legal responsibility toward the system operator. No steering wheel vehicles arrive first, where the environment is optimized for autonomy.
Infrastructure support can reduce the need for a steering wheel by making roads machine-friendly.
When systems are connected, the steering wheel becomes a legacy artifact, not a daily tool.
Experts predict we are entering a long transition period, a mixed era defined by both partial and full autonomy on the roads.
Some vehicles may deploy a wheel only when the car leaves its certified zone.
As we cross the boundary into the autonomous zone, the steering wheel, once essential, now retracts, becoming absent where it is no longer needed.
The no steering wheel vision is about letting humans be passengers again. Since there is no steering wheel, responders require standardized protocols to command and safely immobilize the vehicle via this interface.
Fleet robotaxis without a steering wheel make economic sense. Constant use, controlled maintenance, predictable routes.
When there's no steering wheel, the interface becomes the new driver.
Removing the steering wheel increases the need for strong security, because software is everything.
Perception uncertainty remains a key reason, and many argue to keep a steering wheel for backup.
Even a perfect steering wheel can't fix visibility. Autonomy must be robust or stop safely.
People may accept no steering wheel in taxis before they accept it in personal cars.
Design can signal trust. Clean cabins, clear status, predictable behavior. If the steering wheel disappears, the UI must communicate safety and intent perfectly. Ultimately, the question of the steering wheel is decided by regulators, insurers, and established safety cases.
As long as humans drive, the steering wheel may survive as a compatibility tool.
The wheel could become like a manual gearbox, rare, optional, beloved by some.
The first true wheel-free zones will be limited and optimized.
Removing the steering wheel is the moment cars become rooms, not machines.
The steering wheel will fade where autonomy is proven and environments are controlled.
The near future is hybrid. Wheels present, but rarely used.
Humans may not always need a steering wheel, but society will remove it only when autonomy can prove safe, legality, and trust at scale.